Hello and welcome to another episode of Math Talks. Today I am going to describe about the trigonometry and its definitions, that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, and what is the relationship between each of them. So before understanding and going to the definition of sin theta, cos theta and tan theta, first of all let us understand what is a trigonometry means. A trigonometry means, that is, trigonometry is the relation between angle and side of a triangle, and more specifically it is and more specifically it is a right angle triangle. So which finally stands for that trigonometry is the relationship between angle and sides of a right angle triangle. So now, before going to the definition of sin theta and cos theta and tan theta, first of all let us understand what is a right angle triangle. Now let me draw a triangle in which an angle of this triangle is 90 degree. Now let us mark this triangle as ABC. Now in this ABC triangle, that angle B is 90 degree. Okay, so which one will be the hypotenuse? Now hypotenuse will be AC. Let me write hypotenuse. Now what is that hypotenuse called, or how can you understand that which one will be your hypotenuse of that right angle triangle? Now let me clear it, that hypotenuse is the longest side of that right angle triangle. Now it will be clear from that AC being opposite side of right angle will be the longest side, and this longest side will be the hypotenuse. Okay, so we have seen that the side which will be opposite to the right angle will be the longest side, and that one will be your hypotenuse. Now we have understood what is hypotenuse and how to detect which side will be the hypotenuse. Now from this triangle, if we consider this angle A, okay, now we are going to write the definition of sin A. By the definition of sin A, we can write that sin A is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Now we have considered angle A. Remember that it is sin, sin is a single word, and after some gap it is an angle A. So sin A is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Now it is the definition of sine of angle A, which is opposite side by hypotenuse. Now why it is opposite side by hypotenuse? Why not any other definitions? That there is no such answers to these questions. Simply this is the definition of sine A, and that's what I am writing. So sine of angle A is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Now we have considered angle A, and by definition it is opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, ignoring the background noises, we shall continue forward. So sine A, by definition of sine A, we have opposite side by hypotenuse. Here sine of angle A means the angle is taken as the angle is considered as A. See, from this triangle angle A, the opposite side of angle A is BC, and obviously I have shown you that which one will be the hypotenuse of this triangle. So the definition of sine of angle A will be opposite side, means BC by hypotenuse, which is AC. So the sine A from this triangle will be BC by AC. Now let me clearly write it. Sine A is equal to BC by AC. So it is clearly shown that sine of angle A is equal to BC, which is a side, and AC is also a side. So it is defining the relationship between an angle and the sides of this triangle. So hence it is verifying the relation between angle and side of a right angle triangle, which is the definition of a trigonometry means. Now cos A, what is the definition of cos A? Same, cos is the cos, which is a single word, and angle A is separate. That means cos, after some gap there will be angle A. Now what is the definition of cos A? The definition of cos A will be adjacent side by hypotenuse. Now what is the adjacent side of what is the adjacent side of angle A? Since we have considered this angle as A, if we have considered angle B, that means we will have cos B, and that is I am showing after some time. Now let us consider cos A. The adjacent side of the adjacent side of angle A will be what? See, in this figure the adjacent side of angle A is what? AB. So by the definition cos A will be AB, and as previously shown the hypotenuse is what? AC. So by clearly writing it, what can we write? Cos A is equal to AB by AC. Now if we consider considering the same figure, if we consider what? Cos B, same, the cos B, definition of cos B. See, the main keyword of this cos definition is always same for all. Simply changing the angle, changing the different angles, considering different angles, the relationship will differ. Now the definition of cos is what? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Same for sine. The definition of sine is what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So now what is the definition of cos? Cos has the definition of adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here cos A is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, and here the angle is considered A, so the adjacent side of angle A is what? AB, and hypotenuse is AC. Same for cos B. Cos B has the definition is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, and now since angle is considered B, so what is the adjacent side of angle B? Oh sorry, here the B will not occur because B is 90 degree. So we have to consider angle C. That means cos C. What is this cos C? Cos C will be adjacent side by hypotenuse. That means here we have considered angle C, and what is the adjacent side of angle C? Adjacent side of angle C is, now consider this angle. What is the adjacent side? C. Ignoring the hypotenuse, because hypotenuse is already there na, so ignoring the hypotenuse, you should consider the adjacent side. So what will be the adjacent side of angle C? It is BC. So here it will be BC by hypotenuse, that is AC. Now we have got what is sine A and what is cos A. So it's time for tan A. Okay, I am again repeating that if the angle is considered different, the sides will, the relationship between that this angle and this ratio of the sides will be changing as per the angle is considered. So now it is time for tan A. Tan A is simply write as sine A what you have got, and simply the cos A what you have got. So it is tan A is the ratio of sine A and cos A. Just it's a way to memorize. Now what we have got sine A we have got BC by AC, and what we have got cos A is AB by AC. Now simplify it. What will be that answer? By simplifying, the answer will be BC by AB.